All right, welcome back to the Sober Thinkers channel. Of course, I got to do better with my filming, but it is what it is. In some of my first video filming, I did a video that you'll see attached, um, or you'll see in my video segments, titled "Why the Nation Has Fallen and Will Fail," something to that degree. And yesterday yesterday's events was a prime example um, of that, a very prime example. Um, it was just clear as to just where we are as a nation and people in general. I'm not saying anything was okay with anybody attempting any such actions as yesterday. As far as I'm concerned, I like Trump. All right, Trump, my guy. Never had any issues with him, but it's just the people, not so much him, but just the people, uh, the media pundits, just everybody. It's always got something to say. Just talk, talk, talk. Um, Everything boils down to just this polarizing mind frame. Everything has to be extremely this way or extremely the other. Extreme on this side or extreme on the other. It's as if it's just like a bunch of fucking zombies walking around, man. Just always ready to pop shit off over any little thing. And unfortunately, these are your degree holders and your uh, money makers and your house owners and your just like as I was often said, just people who've just been doing whatever the fuck they want to do over the past 30, 40, 50 years, living high off the hog, no concern whatsoever about nothing. And now, within the past 10 years or so, or really before that, when that other Joker was in um, office, just with all the polarization and just the um, agendas just coming forth. And the thing is, as I've said, you've been told about all this stuff, you know. And yesterday's event to me was just more like something that's just played out in real time. Um, and the exact reaction is exactly what's expected. Um, Not everybody is a doomsday prepper again, and everybody has to run and go get their gun and stock up on every fucking bullet in sight just so they can run out in the street and kill each other, shoot each other in the face and kill each other. Just a bunch of dumbasses. And I'm talking to you, the general public, black, white, Hispanic, whatever, don't matter. Get mad, take it, turn blue in the face. I don't give a damn. Um, just it is what it is. It just shows and wonder why your kids so fucked up. And I ain't talking about just young, why your adult children can't manage to bust a damn grape or work their way critically thinking wise out of a fucking wet paper bag. It's because of this entitled ass mindset that they've had it on easy mode, that you had it on easy mode, um, and thus raised them in this easy mode type of level, even more easier. And now, it's just, as I've said, man, something greater, something bigger is going to have to step in for this situation. Because you got to be a psychopath in my opinion, to drive an entire place to a point like this, all under the guise of um, we want to heal a nation. That's the stupidest shit I ever heard in my life in comparison to the actual actions, leadership on all levels, and the actual people. If you're really that interested in healing anything, you do things from a common sense perspective. And as the people, you would act like you had fucking common sense. You would act like you had just basic, common, damn, rational sense. And, you know, but instead you act the exact opposite, the polar opposite. You act a damn fool any and every chance you get. And as the elder said, you are responsible for this shit because you walked yourself right down this path. Everything that you now see, this is the harvest because you planted these seeds years ago. You know, you didn't want to hear nothing. You didn't want to hear nobody. Uh, and now all of a sudden, this same person, is now your savior. All of a sudden, when just a few years back, you wanted his head on a stake. I don't get that. Just how that pendulum just swings so far from one end to the other. Um, and I noticed this young woman who spoke on some things that I just came across what she said, Miss Amanda Seals or something like that, and everybody's making fun of her and talking bad about her. When she said, just that whole situation yesterday looked off, didn't look right when you know what you're looking at. And my thing is, wouldn't it be funny if she was absolutely 100% correct? Because the general public don't never see this shit, don't never get it right. So many incidences in history where we were told and thought it went this way when there was a whole nother plot and twist to it. When you know what you're looking at, is kind of theatrical. Um, I'm not gonna go out my way to say what is and what wasn't. I'm not gonna tongue wrestle with people over that. But it just didn't really set right. When you know what you're looking at, I'm like, this don't really look as official as people. And out of the woodwork, here come all these Tom, Dick, and Harry witnesses of this, and then you produce the person that is responsible for the whole altercation, and I don't know, man. Just it's no different from when that quote unquote said virus showed up. I'm like, yeah, knew this was coming. Pretty much, you could see, you could see the filthy ass hands written all over it. You could see the agenda written all over it. I just sit back. Everybody call me crazy, or call me stupid, or call me whatever. And now, here it is. The harvest of regrets is at your doorstep. You talked all that shit along the way. The many and the few were saying, "Nah, you might want to back up," and "Nah, this ain't what it looked like, or this ain't what people think it is." And the many is, you know, "Nah, this is legit. This is legit, and whatever they're proposing is legit, and we need to do whatever." And it's like, okay, all right, go ahead, do what's best for you. And now look at you. Look where you at. Look at the whole setup. And that's why I say, man, this Titanic ain't gonna do nothing but what it's supposed to do. Hit that goddamn iceberg and fucking sink. Because somebody's designated it to be that. It'll be a miracle if this damn place ain't destroyed by the forces that's already driving it into the ground. It'll be a fucking miracle. And it's being done from the inside out. And that's the sad part. Sad. Sad. They'll spin cycle this shit all day on every news outlet, on every from every channel, every this, that, and other. And now that every Joe Schmo got a microphone and a camera lens, he or she too is the local news and reporting the facts. The facts that always they said and this, that, and other. So it is what it is, man. That's why I don't know. I don't. It ain't really nothing else to say. The people that know know exactly what I'm saying without even flinching. They just know exactly what I'm saying because they've been sitting on the sideline watching for a very long time. And I've had visions, of this thing. I've had visions of the unveiling as well. Might be wrong about that, but I've had enough visions of it, and I could be wrong about that as far as as I said before, what I feel is coming next. Um, but I may talk about that a little later. All right, thanks for tuning in. Check me out next video.